Good afternoon. Welcome to another Launch and Learn with Product Management. This afternoon we have Sharon, Jason, Brian, Steven, and myself, Lee. And Jason is going to be showing off some new additions to product options and some new product option types. Take it away, Jason.
Okay, I'm going to start with a brief review of what we did in the first phase of this options expansion enhancement last month. And what we'd done last month was we added a new type of option. So initially, all we had was drop-down lists, which allows merchants to select a shopper to select one value. And that's what we've traditionally had. Last release in September, we implemented this new text input type of option, which allows the shopper to populate custom information. So what we've done this month, I think, is going to really allow merchants to sell all kinds of products that are not traditional hard goods, and it's going to open a couple new verticals for us. So I'm going to take a look at a product that we've made, which shows off all the different kinds of options. And you'll see here that we have a delicious pizza, and we have option names for size, toppings, dipping sauce, delivery information, and special delivery instructions. All of this is going to be requested from the shopper and is going to pass directly to the order itself and be available for the merchant to fulfill the order. So let's take a look at what a delicious pizza can now look like on our store platform. So there's many differences here. First of all, we've allowed radio buttons. Now, radio buttons allow a single value to be selected, similar to a drop-down, but is usually preferable in design when there's only a few options. In the most typical cases, you don't want a drop-down list where the options are yes or no. And then we have our checklist. Now, this is actually completely different in that you can select multiple values all within one list. So rather than having to list this out as, toppings, and then they pick one of them, and then another list, and they pick another, this is multi-select. So I'm saying what toppings I want on my pizza. The store is telling me that each one is an additional 50 cents, that the large is $1.50 above $9.99. I'm going to pick my dipping sauce, and then in this case, I'm going to put where I'm going to deliver the order. And let's just put in something easy. Now you can see when it's added to the cart, it displays like our other option types with the option name at the top, the values, and the vertical list of all the different values. So once the pizza's been added to the cart, we have just an expanded functionality over what we've already had for options. And the padding and all of those details are customizable with CSS and through the templates that we use for the cart. So they'll vary depending on what template is set up on the store. This is also available to direct checkout merchants, button cart merchants. The features are exactly the same in the cart itself and in the rest of the system, just they don't have the product page that we do in a store.
And so then has this been set up so that they don't need to order extra toppings? The toppings portion, I guess, is optional?
Oh, great question. Great question. Yes, you can make this whole list of multi-select checklist values required or not. And the way that works is if you require a checklist, they're required to fill out one value. If you require a option that has input fields and there's more than one, they're required to fill out all of them. So for example, if I take that out, it tells me that that's required. Let's take a look at what this order looks like, at what a pizza order looks like in our system. And here we see we've got an order from Papa John. Now this is a complete departure, a complete improvement from our current order details page. Because in the past, all we had done was list the option values in a comma-separated list on one line. So what we've done instead is now we've broken it into a table where all the option values are listed vertically, and it shows both the question that was asked and the answer. Now this one is kind of long vertically, but that's because there were multiple checklists and they picked multiple values. The other advantage of having done it this way is that the price adjustments can show to the customer. So what we're going to see is we're going to see that the main price is going to be the base price, and the base price would be either literally the base price or the sale price. And then the total on the right for the product is going to be the total of the base price plus all of the additional charges. So you'll see $9.99 plus $1.50 plus 50 cents plus 50 cents plus 50 cents, and the total will be $12.99. Now that's in our admin, and we did this at the request of quite a few people who wanted to make sure that they could see all of the SKUs at an option level when they were populated. Now on this example, I don't have the SKUs populated, so you don't see those values in the SKU column. But for anyone who populated SKU values on, for example, on the option values, those are now going to show in the admin and in the system throughout. So that should aid with the need to see those to fill orders, basically.
And I think we touched on it last month. These fields don't necessarily need to be used for a product affecting option. It could even be just for data gathering. So if pizza...
Oh, exactly.
You know...
So the delivery address.
Yep. Or even what toppings would you like to see? What toppings aren't on our menu that you would like to see on the menu? People could add that to their order and maybe make the...
Absolutely. We could have actually made one here that was an input field that just said other and let them put in something.
Mm-hmm.
So what we've got here, and this is a huge variety and example, and it's probably not the ideal way somebody might set it up, but it's a great example. If you can sell a pizza with toppings, dipping sauce, and ask for delivery information and special delivery instructions, and the shopper can change it and order a different pizza or the same pizza with different toppings, you can pretty much set up any type of product. And I think what we've done finally is we've reached the point where there isn't a system restriction on what kind of goods our merchants can sell. They can sell virtually anything with the combination of using all these different choices.
I just have a couple more questions for you. In the example you have with a pizza, if I was using the API to parse out the order for the actual store, are the new options going to be included in the API as well?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. The new options are included in the API. That's a great question. There's also going to be an additional node in the XML for the type of option. So there's actually one more thing that'll be in there. And this was actually added last release because there's now a selection and an input type. So they'll be able to see the selection of the input type on the read product API. They'll know which type of option it is. And then the values as well. So the read order API has been adjusted to show this as well.
And so if a merchant was looking to gather data based on the orders that have been placed, so who's been ordering pizza with, say, black olives or large pizzas, for instance, do we have a method to search for that information to find out how many people have made those kinds of orders?
Yeah, we do. And actually I could see pepperoni lovers might not be the best case of where someone might want to do that, but you might definitely want to look for all the people who were who had purchased clothing in extra large or small.
Yeah.
So using our new contact management, you can create an advanced filter, and I think this is just phenomenal. You can look for products purchased, and you can look for options and select, let's say, the delicious pizza. Which option? So let's say, okay, we're going to look for the pepperoni lovers. We can save that, we can run the query, and we'll get Papa John, who was the customer that placed that order, returned. So I can see just tons of applications for this, especially with apparel type products, because you might want to target people with smalls, people who ordered different sizes. You might want to actually target people who ordered pepperoni if you come out with a new pepperoni lovers pizza, which is probably trademarked. But yeah, excellent question.
Yeah, I can see huge applications for that, Jason. You might want to actually create a coupon for the pepperoni pizza, an extra large.
Sure.
Buy one, get one, and send that out to all those in that demographic. So yeah, that search, the abilities to search that type of criteria is really important for people in continuing their marketing.
Yeah, I was thinking even a seasonal application as well. You could based on the data you get back, see what time of year people are buying certain products more than others, and base your seasonal sales around that information, that kind of data.
Oh, sure. You could layer this query or this filter and look for the date these orders were placed as well. So you could do before or after a certain time. So you could actually see if pepperoni is more popular in the summer. Pretty crazy.
No, that's great. That's amazing.
Crazy. Excellent question.
Great. Thanks, Jason.